rising again, the power of your fall. Ladies and gentlemen, today, I want to speak to you not just as someone delivering a speech, but as someone who understands what it feels like when the world feels like it's slipping away beneath your feet. To those who have once seen the pinnacle of success, whether it was wealth, comfort, or a dream achieved only to watch it come crashing down. To those who have lost it all, or felt like they were on top of the world, only to realize the ground was never really solid beneath you. This message is for you. Because here's the truth: sometimes, the greatest lessons come from the hardest falls. And I know that right now, it might feel like the weight of the world is pressing down on you. The loss of financial security. The crushing weight of uncertainty. The haunting question, what's next? But listen carefully. I'm here to tell you something very important. A fall doesn't define you. What you do after the fall, that's what truly defines who you are. When life knocks us down, when we lose everything we built, the instinct is to think it's a sign of weakness. We're told that if we fall, if we stumble, we're somehow broken. But here's the truth that many won't tell you: the fall is not a sign of weakness. It's the beginning of your new strength. I want to share something with you today, and I want you to let these words sink deep into your soul. You're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. Yes, your wealth might be gone. Yes, your business might be crumbling. Yes, the status you once had might be slipping through your fingers. But experience, that's something no one can take from you. Not time. Not circumstances. Not even failure. You've lived through the highs. You've had the taste of success, the adrenaline of victory. And now, you're learning the even deeper lesson of resilience. Hard times do something remarkable. They strip away all the distractions, all the noise. They force us to look deep inside and ask ourselves, who am I, really? And when we dig deep enough, we realize that everything we need to rise again was already there. The wealth, the luxury, the success, it was just the surface. But what we've gained through hardship, that's where the true strength lies. You see, it's easy to stay on top when everything is working in your favor. When the money is flowing, when the deals are rolling in, when the world is smiling at you. But real power is forged in the furnace of adversity. And you, my friend, you've been in that furnace. We often don't appreciate the small victories until we're in the thick of battle. The simple joys, the morning sun, the first sip of coffee, a good conversation with a friend, these things matter more than we realize. When we've lost everything, we realize that it's not the money or the material things that make life worth living. It's the people. It's the lessons. It's the daily grind that teaches us something bigger about ourselves. I want you to hear this now: you are not a failure. You are simply in the process of becoming something greater than you've ever been before. The foundation of every successful person, every great visionary, it's built on failure. Failure is your launch pad, not your end point. Steve Jobs, one of the greatest visionaries of our time, once said, "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." Now, maybe you don't feel like you can change the world right now. Maybe you feel small, uncertain, and fragile. That's okay. Because you are in the perfect position to rise again. The road ahead might not be easy, but it's yours to walk. And the person you are becoming is stronger, wiser, and more resilient than the person who fell. Let me ask you something: what would you do if you weren't afraid of failing again? What would you build? What would you try? Who would you become if you let go of the fear that holds you back? Right now, you have an opportunity. The same experience that knocked you down is now the fuel that will propel you higher than you've ever gone before. Do you realize how many incredible people have failed before reaching greatness? Thomas Edison failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Walt Disney was turned down for financing 302 times before Disneyland became a reality. The truth is, you don't know how close you are to your breakthrough. You have something no one else can buy or take from you: the lessons, the resilience, the hunger to keep going. You are not starting from scratch. You are starting with experience. You are starting with the wisdom that many would give anything for. You are starting with a story that will inspire others, a story that will be told long after you've risen again. The best chapters of your story are still ahead of you. And if you decide today to embrace this journey, no matter how uncertain, no matter how long it takes, the world won't just change for you. It will change because of you. So, my friends, turn the page. Your story is just beginning. And no matter what, you're going to rise again. The fall is not the end. It's the beginning.